So this is going to be one of the worst decisions that I have ever made in my entire lifetime. I'm about to do a post commentary about Resident Evil 2. The time is now 12 p.m. It is late at night. I'm sitting by myself in my hotel room. Tara is fast asleep in the bedroom, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about how this game scared the shit out of me, basically. So, if you guys didn't know, this game was announced at Sony's press conference at E3 2018, and I was absolutely floored that I was actually able to play it and record this demo for you guys today, because when I booked the appointment with Capcom, it was weeks ago, almost like a month ago. And the booking was for unannounced Capcom title. And anytime you get one of those unannounced appointments, it is a real crapshoot. It could be the best thing ever in the world or the worst thing ever in the world. Clickety clickety.
There has to be someone here. Not good.
David, Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
Dang, young Leon is young, dude. Look how young he looks.
Find that guy.
Hair is still on point though. So yeah, after I found out or heard about the release at the E3 press conference by Sony, I was just like, it was nothing confirmed yet. I had to like go to the actual booth at Capcom. I was kind of just keeping my fingers crossed that it was gonna be there, and I was, lo and behold, it was there. And I was like so happy. I was like, oh my god. And they had a pretty cool booth too. It was modeled after a house. And here's the story. So I had like food in my hand. They're like, yeah, you can't bring that in because there's stuff that's about to happen and you may spill everywhere. I was like, okay. So basically they took us through like this mini maze that they built right in the middle of the show floor, and there was a zombie cop that like jumped out of nowhere and scared the living shit out of me. We'll get back to that door a little bit later. So I was with Tara because she's accompanying me with at E3, and I blew past the cop zombie, and I was just expecting her to be with me and follow along with me, but she kind of just like froze like a deer in the headlights and like backed into a corner and just like did nothing, and she just like told the guy to go away because she was like so scared. But then the actor obviously was a nice guy. He decided to just like let her go by and not push it any further because she might have peed herself just a tiny bit. But yeah, then we got to past the maze, and then we eventually got to the station where I got to record this demo of the game, which is about 40 minutes long. I'm going to split it into two parts because I'm editing on my laptop right now, and it's nowhere near as efficient, quick, and I have hotel upload speeds basically, which are basically terrible. Even if you pay for the premium service, it's still awful. So yeah, I'm gonna have to split this up into two parts just to make sure it renders in time and goes up in time. And as well, I did capture the gameplay in 4K resolution, but I am only uploading it in 1080p. Once again, this all comes down to I want you guys to get the video this week. So the game I was playing on a PlayStation 4 dev kit, so it does run at 4K resolution. But other than that, the game ran really smoothly, considering that the game is coming out so far in advance. I think the game is coming out on January of next year, which is not too far, but not too close at the same time. So I've played games like when they've been this far in advance, they've been absolutely janky and just like not having it. But I took a look around a little bit more here, and finally decided that we go underneath this gate. But yeah, the game ran fairly smooth. It felt like a solid 30 the entire time, a solid 30 FPS. And it looked just as I would expect it. It's a true remake. It's built pretty much it's a remake basically. They didn't it's not a remaster in any sort of way, because PlayStation 2 PlayStation game Resident Evil 2 is not obviously does not look anything like this. And I'll be honest with you, I never played Resident Evil. The first Resident Evil I have played was Resident Evil 4 when it was released for PlayStation 2. I didn't have, because this game, I was always one generation behind everyone when I was younger, just because I didn't have a lot of money growing up, and then I basically bought all my games used at either a garage sale in most cases. So I wasn't always up to date, and the games that I did buy were like basically the heavy hitters, and Resident Evil, although the franchise is historically wasn't like one of the must-have games if you're one of those people who bought 1 or 2 or 3 games a year, but it was still a solid franchise nonetheless. So I only played up until 4 and pretty much every other Resident Evil after that. And if you played 4 and all the new Resident Evil, you'll feel right at home with this one and how it feels. It has that kind of induced clunky feel that is purposely made just to make the game feel a lot more tense. It feels a little janky, but the whole reason they want you to make it feel janky just because it adds to the tension. It adds to the environment in the game. It's not like a first-person shooter action game where you're shooting as quickly as possible. It's far from that. You need to conserve your ammo. I was kind of freaked out at this point because I didn't have a knife yet. All the Resident Evil games that I've played thus far have knives and military knives. Basically, the rule of thumb was you always shoot to conserve ammo. You shoot the zombie once or twice in the head, it falls down, and then you knife him until he finally dies. You make sure that you always double tap. But yeah, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna find our first major clue via a cutscene.
Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Kind of gruesome as well, like you're gonna see right here. And if you guys have ever watched me play a horror game, let's play of a horror game, you guys know that I'm not one of those people who like super overreact to things, but I really wish you would have, in this upcoming scene, not after this, you would have seen my reaction. But let's watch this first.
Help me! Please! Help me!
Give me your hand. I got you. Give me your other hand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this video may end up being not advertiser friendly on YouTube. We'll see what happens, but we got the book, and the book is a major hint in this game. But yeah, for this upcoming scene past, and when I go through that corridor, I really wish there would have been live commentary there, because you're about to see the ultimate panic of panics, because I almost got like paralyzed with fear as this guy like jumps on me and takes a chunk out of my neck. I was like freaking out here, then shooting way too fast. I expected one shot to kill him for some reason, and then I just once again panic. He's still not dead.
Don't you dare!
Look at this guy.
That's close enough.
I think he's dead now. Trying to find my inventory screen. I still was trying to figure out the controls. As you can see, the inventory system that we've been used to in Resident Evil games has returned once again. Guys jumping through windows. Then I thought to myself, this is not good. I decided to just spam the shots. But yeah, you're about to see like an ultimate panic attack where I just like, because the corridor is so can't believe it got back up again. The corridor is so narrow and everything is so dark. You really, at the time, also the lighting in the event wasn't that great either. I had like a spotlight over top of my head, so I couldn't, it was like kind of making things even a little bit more difficult to see. So yeah, it's just so much fail. Just so much fail. And then I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it with you guys here. Watch me fail, and then we'll hit a cutscene, and I will be back in the next episode. I really have nothing else to say. I'll think about more for the next episode. And just guys jump from behind, and they get all flipped around, and it's just
Jesus.
It's all over.
They're everywhere.
All over. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the first video. If you're a huge Resident Evil fan, especially of the classic, I think you'll really enjoy this game because it's just full of stuff like this. But yeah. Anyways, we'll see you in the next episode. We'll chat then.
Just. Son of a bitch. Damn you asshole! Back up! This is not funny. Shit! What the? Stop it! Jesus! Jesus! They're everywhere! God damn it! Watch out!
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another officer I couldn't...
Here. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
This is good news. We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
I can't take him.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So Elliot was right.
Yeah, but the passage isn't open yet. This is not how I imagined my first day.
Arrest